Yo guys, how's it going? Welcome to Sunday Savers. Yes, we got another episode of Sunday Savers for you. And today is going to be on two things. One is going to be on X Factors and the other is going to be on the bid price to make yourself coins. Because guys, there's a very strong tool in the market to help yourself out with making coins that doesn't require you to filter on snipes. So we're going to talk about that and the X Factors, the potential, the possibilities, and what an X Factor could do. But that's the risky one, guys. We got the safe money maker. And we got the risky money maker. It's all in your comfort level. Let's get into it. If you do enjoy it, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that sub button and notification bell down below so you don't miss anything in the future. Let's see how we're making coins. Okay, this one is going to be the quickest. That's why I'm going to do it first. And then we will get into the buy now and the bid and how we can make aggressive amount of coin there. And aggressive is in if you grind it out, you can play games while doing this method. But first, I'm going to look at the X Factors and talk about what I'm seeing. So, as we know, they just came out with Fantasy Event or Evo, whichever you call it. And a couple of X Factor players have dropped. Nick Suzuki has dropped from over 200. He was 225, 250 as you see now. And he's dropped down to 189. Last night, he was at 145. So the price is fluctuating, guys, and nobody's paying the 189. But as you see this card come down and down and down, what some people aren't talking about is this card is guaranteed to be an aggressively high X Factor very early if you're willing to put the power of collectibles into it. And that's not even, I'm not even saying you like Nick Suzuki as a player or you want him on your team, but if you get this card cheap enough, you can flip him when Nick Suzuki starts scoring goals and his X Factor starts going up because his Evo starts going up. Now, yes, they require putting coins into or power of collectibles into to get them up, but as that card starts going up, Evo will be out of packs. And if Evo's out of packs, you can't get Nick Suzuki to a 99 if you missed out, but you can get his X Factor. So this Nick Suzuki could be a very viable option. And with that being said, Nick Suzuki wasn't the only one. Drew Doughty. Guys, you can get Drew Doughty at 159,000. If he pops 3-4 goals, 5 goals before January, that's an 86 overall, right? If he pops 7 goals, it's a 90 overall, guys. A 90 overall that you'll no longer be able to get into the fantasy event, but you will be able to get through an X Factor. You just have to pay the collectibles. And I think 150 is a little low for a card that could aggressively move up and everyone starts wanting him because he's now the highest right-handed defenseman in the game outside of a few, depending on how many goals he scores. I don't think this is what people are thinking of. Yes, like I said, you got to put power collectibles in there, but this could be something that makes you a lot of coins. Now, with that being said, I've got Vince Dunn up here because it seems like it was very aggressive to the MSPs I don't know if it was just a coincidence that most of the MSPs that were in the fantasy event also have X Factors, or if this is going to be what they're doing, and maybe Vince Dunn gets a fantasy card and his X Factor could skyrocket in value. Now, that's just picking a name. There's nothing that has led me that way saying that could be the case. It could be Charlie McAvoy, right? It could be a Travis Konechny card. It could be a Panarin card. I highly doubt it would be a Panarin card because the chances of him being a 99 by goals would be ridiculous, and I don't think it'd be Panarin. But like that's what I'm trying to get to. You could try to map ahead or plan ahead. Could it be a Clayton Keller card, right? Or Sebastian Aho. Now they did Sebastian Aho already. They did him 2 years ago. But that's what I'm trying to show you guys. Thomas Hertl. You can get Thomas Hertl for 150,000 coins. And I mean, he already scored a goal, so his fantasy's already gone up. We just need his fantasy to catch its X Factor level, which could take, a couple of weeks because his X Factor level is 83. And his fantasy is like 74 or something. So it would take a couple more goals to get up there. But then when it starts going, this X Factor might move up in price because his X Factor is the only thing that's going past everybody. And his fantasy is not eligible yet. So that's the idea behind that. And now when it comes to the other thing. So this one's not the most like exciting and flashy way. But it's a consistent way to make safe, good coins. And it's something you can do while you're playing the game. So you're going to see here, an hour left. Their bid price is $750. You can bid on these both for $750 and wait out the hour, and maybe you get the cards, maybe you don't. But let's bring it up to 800. So we got this Connor Brown here, 800, 800. There's 120 of these cards at 800. If you went through and put 800, 850 on as many as you could, and then you just simply change this from bid to buy now, there is none up at 950. So if you bid 850 and there's none up at 950, none up at 1,000, 5 up at 1100. So let's say, because 1100 is not there's 5 of them up there, there's not a lot, we're gonna bump it up to 1150. There's still only 6. So you can go and buy as many as you can get your hands on at 850. Just throw as many bids down as you can. If you win them, great. If you lose them, it's not a big deal, because as these bids are going on, you're off playing champs or rivals or squad battles or moments, or you're off doing something. You come back, you look at your inbox, you're like, hey, I won 20 of those cards. I'm gonna go take 20 of those cards and I'm gonna go list them now for 1150. Buy now, and they're gonna sell. I just made 300 coins per card, minus your tax. You gotta put your tax in there, so it's more like 295 or 290 or whatever it is. I didn't do the math on it. But you take that 250, we'll say, and you times it by the 20 cards, and that's all pure profit just for going and playing your rivals. Because before you went to rivals, you put all these bids in. Then you come out of your rivals, you check your bids, you list the cards, you go back to playing rivals. You're not losing a minute of game time, and you're making extra coins from the market. So I wanted to bring that up as a little tip on how you can make coins while playing the game. And that's a crazy way to make some coins without putting in effort or filtering to do the sniping. So if you don't want to sit in the auction house and filter, trying to find a snipe, this is a very good, consistent way of making coins without really putting forth too much effort, because you're playing the game while everything's working in your benefit. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. Go get your X Factors if you want to try to flip X Factors with how the fantasy is working. The fantasy cards are going to be coming out of sets. Not going to be able to build them, not going to be able to buy them, not going to be able to pack them. So X Factors could be that best pull to get, guys. They could be that best card to chase cheap before everyone starts getting on that this is a great way to get a high card all year long. And then bid prices, guys. Go get after those bid prices. Get your cards as cheap as you can. If you get them for $750, more power to it. If you can get them for $850, get them for $850. Remember, look at the buy now. If the buy now is $1,200, you got tons of room that you could take it up to $950 if you're comfortable with it, and you just want to get some cards and you want to turn them over quickly and just get quick 100, 150 coins 20 times while you're playing rivals. That's the way to do it, guys. I do also want to say, when it comes to buy now, guys, and it comes to bidding on cards, make sure you don't get carried away. If you bid on everything at $850 and someone comes in and puts you all at $9, you don't want to get into a chase. You don't want to go put everything at $950. He puts everything at $1,000. You put everything at $1,050 because you're thinking you're making coins. You're just eating into your profits at that point. Move on. If you don't get the card at $850, just move on. It wasn't meant to be. It didn't happen. You didn't lose anything. You didn't gain anything because you're over making coins playing the game. But just remember, don't get caught in the chase. That will make you go broke immediately. So when you're looking at doing the bid price, put your $850 in, do as many as you want to do, and then go play the game, and don't come back until the marker is up. Like, you're going to write down, like, all my bids end in 52 minutes, or all my bids end in 43 minutes. You're going to write that down. You're not going to go look until that is up, so you don't get caught in that next another 50, another 50, another 50, and before you know it, you've eaten into your profit, and you're losing either to the tax or you're losing coins right out of your account. And I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, leave it in the comment section down below how many coins you're making doing this, because I love to know how many coins you guys are all making if you're really just pounding away at the market while you're playing your games, having fun, making coins. Thank you guys for watching this video. Till next time. Ciao, ciao.